is Jared, Jared Webb. I'm the counselor that was called. Thanks for letting me in your home. So, I'm here to talk about you, right? I believe that I was contacted to talk about the daughter. You're Brooke, I assume?
Yes, I'm Brooke. Yeah.
Okay. And you're Ray?
Yes.
Okay. Do you mind me calling you Ray? Or?
No, that's fine.
Okay. So we're talking about you today, Brooke. First I want to say that everything we talk about here is confidential. That means that things that you say are between me and my paperwork. My paperwork being important for my references, but important information that you don't want in the paperwork. Make sure say you want off the record, or tell me that you don't think some information is pertinent to your situation. You have complete freedom to say whatever you want. I'm here to listen. I'm here to talk with you through your future and figure out what we're going to do and how we're going to find a treatment plan for you. So anytime you want to say something to me, the only time I will ever put in my paperwork or tell anyone something that might be not beneficial for you is if you say that you're going to harm someone or you might harm yourself. This is important for all of us. If we say that we're going to harm someone, I might end up having to say that in court if my documents are pulled. Or if we say that, if anyone in the room says that they might, I forgot the other thing to say. There's another thing to say, confidential.
No. Inflict on yourself another.
Right, no, so everything you say is between us. No matter what you guys want to say. If you want to say something off the record, make sure I'll listen, pay attention to that. So we're gonna have to work together and talk to each other about what we think our main goals are and how we're gonna go about that. So if you guys want to first maybe tell me what you think we should talk about, what the issues are. Do you want to start first, or do you want to start first?
Well, I can get started. I was recently had a run-in with the law. I had a minor in possession charge. I went away to school recently. This is my first year away from home. And I like the independence. I made a lot of friends, but I made a bad decision one night. So I guess that's why I'm here.
So you guess you're here. So are you unsure why? You don't agree with being here, or do you understand that?
Well, I mean, I think, people get unlucky. So I don't know how big of a problem it is. I mean, I know a lot of people that have had a similar problem,
Right.
and they're okay.
So, do you want to tell me about the incident, or about?
Yeah, that's fine. Well, of course, me being a father, I was caught about 3:30 one night. She was being arrested, and for, of course, like she said, a minor in possession. She's been in school about a year. Just doing what teenagers do,
Right.
having a couple drinks with friends, and she made a wrong decision to drive. And so we posted her bond, and we're here in this situation.
So, do you think that a lack of communication on her part had to do with this, or do you think that she just wasn't thinking it?
I think it has a lot to do with stress. I've been incarcerated most of her life, and was released not too long ago while she was in high school before she started college, and her mom left, so it's been hard on her part, and I'm not exactly have the cleanest record, of course, so it's hard for me to get jobs, so
Alright, that's what I'm saying.
I do what I do to try to make sure she gets through it.
Right. So, how do you feel that you have been impacted besides, having become counseling?
Right, it definitely feels like some of the things I've had to deal with in my childhood have made me harder, made me more jaded about the world, and I kind of just want to get away from things that make me feel bad. So going to school, I thought was a good opportunity to do that. You know, when I go out with my friends, I kind of just let loose and I can have fun. I, of course, didn't think it would lead to anything bad. I only joked because I thought I was okay.
You didn't think that you drank too much?
I knew I shouldn't drink and drive, but I didn't think I would get caught, I guess. I thought I would be okay enough to not be noticed.
Then you did. So you didn't feel like you were swerving, or did you think the officer was right in what he said?
Well, the officer said I was starting to veer into the other lane, and I hadn't noticed. So, I mean, obviously I don't want to put other people at risk.
Right. So you think it was okay? What happened? Just fine?
Right.
Okay. So why don't you think you communicated with your dad, maybe pick you up, or maybe find a better...
I mean, I guess I know like he's got his life, and I don't want to put too much on his plate. I feel like I can kind of handle myself. Obviously, I had, you know, a problem this time, but I want to be independent and take myself.
Okay. You see how in this situation that you didn't think that you needed help, but it turned out that you did. So do you think that, you know, has something to do with, you know, your first year in college, or do you think that you're just, you know, just learning?
Right, I mean, it was definitely a big adjustment. I've always kind of been self-reliant, and my mom left, so I've kind of had to take care of myself and learn how to fend for myself.
Right.
And, you know, with dealing with so much more at school, it is overwhelming sometimes.
It's overwhelming sometimes, like the classwork.
Right, the classwork, you know, just being in a new environment where...
Sounds like you have a good social life, you have friends.
Right, I've made some friends, so it's not so foreign anymore. But, you know, I have to get grocery shop for myself, do my own laundry, all these things. I'm not just at home.
Right,
So,
becoming an adult.
right.
So, you know, maybe you were letting loose one time, and then you don't think that it's reflective of you know, your past circumstances. Have you ever been involved with the police before besides this?
Well, I've never been involved with the police. I mean, I do like to go out with my friends. I go out every weekend with them. I try not to during the week for the schoolwork, but I do sometimes. And we do drink, but I've never had a consequence like this before.
Okay, so you drink and you're only 20.
Yeah.
So I understand that you haven't gotten in trouble but this one time, but you see it was justified what happened. Do you think that maybe you would consider drinking less?
I mean, I could see why I wouldn't want to drink and drive, but I don't.
So you think you would then consider better options next time?
Right.
Okay, so that way everyone is safer and that you don't get in trouble by the police.
Right.
Because I mean, obviously no one's going to be able to tell you to stop doing what you're doing, but obviously when you see it's justified that you shouldn't drink and driving, and now you know a limit, you understand better what that would be like. Okay. So, I really appreciate you guys talking about this. So it sounds like you understand better about yourself, and you know more about your limits. And it sounds like you know better, you know, about your daughter and how she's growing up, and you can see how life is changing. And maybe you guys have some communication, not barriers, but bridges to build, where you guys will, you know, maybe communicate more if you feel like you're in a situation where you can't drive for yourself. I mean, it's important for a father and daughter, I think, to be able to help each other, take care of each other. If you guys agree with that?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
That's good, that's good. Okay, so I think that for maybe a treatment plan, maybe this time, next time we meet, I want you guys to, you know, maybe just talk to each other more. Maybe you call him a couple times, and then you call her a couple times, and then I just want to hear, like, that you guys have better communication next time we talk to each other.